Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Mind podcast. This is yours truly, Fritz Brave, and you're listening to Inside the Mind podcast. Inside the Mind podcast is a podcast for the men. But I can't discuss the man without discussing the woman. That's what I'm trying to tell the men and the women. And I can't discuss the man without discussing the family. I can't discuss the man without discussing every issue of life that the man go through. Because I believe everything is inside the man. And I believe that the man is the key. The man is the key. You know, the feminist movement is rising. I believe the man is the key. I say that because I would like to believe that most of those women that are part of those movements, that their fathers are not in their lives. They don't have a healthy relationship with another man. And the father is missing because the father is the key. I believe that everything is inside the man. You know, later down the line, once my producer gave me the go-ahead, I'll talk about the feminist movement, but I haven't gotten the go-ahead. I have to stay grounded. Everything is inside the man. Today, I'm just going to share my thoughts, some of my belief, and I haven't done this since season 1. So I know since I started season 1 to now, the followers has grown. So I just want to give you just a brief breakdown of Inside the Mind. But if you want to know more about myself, go check out season 1. You know, I'm realizing more and more, the more I spend time on Inside the Mind creating content, the more my views and my beliefs are changing. Now, I'm still a believer, but my views on the man, the woman, the family, relationship, God's structure for the family, the things that I grew up doing and thinking and saying, I'm starting to realize it's cultural. I'm starting to realize it was created by a man or woman. I'm starting to realize there's no grounds for it. I'm starting to realize there's no foundation to the things that I've been thinking and saying and believing. And to top it off, it's not grounded in the word. I think in season 1 or season 2, I talk about girlfriend is not in the Bible. The ring is not in the Bible. But because those words are being used, let's say girlfriend, boyfriend, it's deeply rooted in culture. When you use that label, girlfriend, boyfriend, I said in I think it was season 2, so many episodes. I said in season 2, that everything that's tied to that label is being transferred to you, the man or the woman. Because we are spiritual. Words are life. Words are not dead. Words are life. So once you attach yourself to that word or you assign that word, that name to you, it will apply to you. You will start to manifest those words. That's why the names that your parents give you is very, very important. Because the name that they give you will determine your destiny. Just like Benjamin, Rachel wanted to name him something else. But Jacob said, no, this is his name. Abram, it was changed to Abraham. Jacob was changed to Israel. Saul was changed to Paul. Names are important. Words will shape your destiny or destroy it. So when you have that label, boyfriend, girlfriend, the spirit that is tied to that word, you have called onto that name and you have attached it to you, it will manifest. Women, there's some things you're doing with your boyfriend, and men, there's some things that you're doing with your girlfriend. You said that you're celibate. You said that you're a child of God. You said you're not doing this. You're not doing anything outside of marriage, but you find that you're doing it now like crazy and you're enjoying it. And you wonder, okay, what changed? It's the label. You know, I'm a believer of marriage. I want to get married. I'm a believer of the ring. But the ring is not in the Bible. Engagement is not in the Bible. Engagement ring. That, you know, the engagement ring, I'm still gonna, I think when I propose, I'm still gonna use the ring, but I'm gonna pray over the ring. I'm gonna make some declarations over the ring. I'm gonna break bondages or spirits that tie to that ring. I made a video. Check Inside the Man IG page. The ring is fire. The spirits that is tied to that ring, whenever that ring was labeled and given, everything is transferred over because everything is spiritual. You don't have to believe me. Everything is spiritual. What you think is simple, what you think is innocent, it's in the spiritual realm, it's fire, it's deep. So there's some things that I grew up believing. There's some things that I grew up saying. There's some things that I've said, words I've said, things I've done, quotes that I've applied to my life, people that I've come into agreement with. I'm realizing that the more I'm doing inside the mind, the more my mind is being renewed and transformed. And that's my goal for the men. Because we as men, there's a lot of things that we're doing that our forefathers has passed down to us. There's a lot of traits that we have accepted and have tied to us. It is gospel to us. I heard men say that God, wife, family, husband. I grew up thinking, even in my previous marriage, that I came last, that I was at the bottom of the pile. But when I read the word and I do my studies, that's not accurate. God is my head. I'm the head of the family. After me is my wife, then my children. But especially in the black community, we grew up where men are saying, the family comes first. Your wife comes first. Your feelings don't matter. If you're going through something, you need to suck it. You need to suck it up. You need to deal with it in your own time. Don't pass it on to the family. And that's why women, you have a lot of black men. They were not taught to speak and express themselves. Open up. Ask questions. They didn't see that side of their father. They didn't see the soft side. When he wanted his wife to give him some alone time, he will speak some sweet words into her ears. When he says something and behind closed doors, she say, honey, you shouldn't say that. He will listen to her. But a lot of men, not just black, most cultures, they have never seen that side of their father. You know what side they have seen of their father? They've seen the angry side, the frustrated side, the quiet side. Because women, I need you to understand, especially for your boys, your sons, men learn by example, not by words. They do as they see their fathers do. That's why fathers are important in the home. Present fathers. Their sons will do what they see you do. So if they see you angry, frustrated, they will be angry and frustrated. Like if they see you always fighting, they will fight. If they see you being aggressive, they will be aggressive. If they see you hunting, they will go hunting. If they see you loving your wife, they will love their mother. And they will love their wives. If they see you being the man of the home, you are taking out the groceries, they'll do the same thing. If they see you taking the trash out, they will take the trash out. When their mother comes home from the food store and they see you going to the car, taking the grocery out, they will do the same thing. Let's take it further. Men, if your son see you going to the food store, buying groceries, they will do the same thing. If they see you at home cooking and cleaning, they will do the same thing. But if they see you sitting on the couch playing video games, there's nothing wrong with that. You just need balance. They will do the same thing. Boys and men learn by example, women. I'm a man. I have to act like a man. I have to do things as a man. But what I didn't realize until I became a man, that those traits that were passed on to us, it is affecting the woman. It is destroying the woman. It's causing the woman pain. It's causing the woman frustration. The woman is angry. She's burnt out. Because she was told as well, when the man go to work, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to take care of the kids. You have to go to the store. You have to do the laundry. You have to cook every day. And you still have to serve your husband. When your husband come home, you got to give him peace. You can't say a word. You have to let him be himself. Let him play the game. Let him do this. Let him do that. And so she has adapted to that way of living. And now she is frustrated. Now she's tired. Now she's burned out. Now she wants to divorce. Because of social media, she's looking at other women. Even if it's not real or not, they're living good lives. Their husbands are doing things. Their husbands are providing. Their husbands are cooking. They're cleaning. They're going to the store. The woman, she's traveling. She get to be feminine. She get to do what she want and say what she want. Not realizing she can have the same thing. If the man changes ways, if the man reprograms his thinking, if the man say things that I've learned from my father, I'm going to put them aside. Now, there's some things that you have learned from your father you cannot put aside. But some things when it comes to the family, managing the family, taking care of the family, making sure that your wife is comfortable, healthy, strong, safe. And she can open up to you and be vulnerable to you. Then whatever you want, man, she will do for you. I find a lot of marriages, the woman is frustrated. She's not doing anything for the man. She's not cooking, cleaning. It's not that she doesn't want to. She's frustrated. She's burned out. Because the man has the mindset, I am the man of the house. But she has the mindset that I am the woman of the house. I should be doing this. I should be struggling with the kids. No. Send that child to daycare. Yes, she's a stay-at-home mom. Yes, you are a stay-at-home mom. Send that child to daycare and take a break. You still can take care of the home. You still could cook and clean, but send that child to daycare. Oh, you just had the child. You're burnt out. Get a housekeeper. Talk to your husband. I need help. At least 3 times a week. I need someone to come and clean the house. I need to take a break. I need some alone time. I need some quiet time. I need me time. There's a lot of mothers that are stay-at-home moms. They have never gotten me time. But there are wives and mothers that are not stay-at-home. They have alone time. They have me time. They are working too. So why is that? It's the husband. Men, everything falls down to you. Being the head of the home does not mean you just provide for the house. You come, the house is clean, you take care of her need. No, you are responsible for the woman. As the head of the house, you are responsible for that woman. You are responsible for her actions. You are responsible for her feelings. You are responsible for everything that she does because you are the head of the home. If she's treating you a certain way, it's because of something that you did or did not do. If she speaks to you a certain way, it's something that you did or did not do. If she addressed you a certain way, it's because of something that you did or did not do. It's because of your action. If she loves you a certain way, it's because of your action. If she serves you, it's because of your action. You determine the type of wife you want at the end of the day. Not her. She will give you what you give her. She will create if you allow her. She will love you if you open to her. She will respect you if you honor her. She will give you children because she knows that's part of your legacy. She knows it, but you haven't as yet. Men, if I can go deep, a lot of men don't know the power that they have, especially the ones that are married. I've said this in videos. If the family is broke, it's because of the man. If the family is broke spiritually, emotionally, financially, it's because of the man. The man is the head. The man is the creator. The man, you determine how the family receives. If your wife don't know how to save, it's because of you. If she oversaves, it's because of you. Men, you know the power that you have? There's something I've been meditating on. If your wife, I'm being specific now, if she's having challenges during the time of a month, if she's having pain, headaches, if she's overbearing because of the time of the month, you know that you could control that as the man. But women, in order for him to control it, you have to allow him to do it. Stop saying that this is a woman's thing. You can't understand how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. No. Say, honey, I'm feeling this way. How can you solve this problem? Because we are created to solve problems, women. A lot of men are not doing what they're doing, and a lot of men are not living to their full potential because the wife has not allowed him to solve the problems. Her problems. The problems of the home. The problems of the family. Something happens in the family, the woman goes and corrects it and fix it, but the man has a solution that will fix that problem forever, but you will not allow him to solve it. Think about that. So if you're having some challenges during the time of the month, that man can give you a solution. Oh, if you mix this and that together, this will ease some of your pain. Now, for women, if you're listening to this and you are having a hard time conceiving, that man can solve that problem. Not just by intimacy. That man can go to God in prayer. Father, this is the wife that you've given me. And we desire children. I desire from my bloodline to continue to move forward. I desire. God, I know that you did not create me so that I can be childless. I know that you did not create me for my bloodline to die with me. So, Father, show me the challenges, or show me, Father God, the adversary that's preventing my wife from conceiving. Or she's conceiving, but every time she's pregnant, there's a miscarriage. Father, show me that adversary. Show me the source, the root cause of that issue. If it's spiritual, show me. If it's physical, show me. If it's demonic, show me. And women, I can guarantee you, every time he asks, he will receive answer. He can go to depths and realms to get the answer and solve the problem. Solve your problem. Because everything is inside the man. The man is powerful. The man is strong. The man can... There are women that are married now and men that are married. They have not tapped into their full potential as a couple. Because the man has not tapped into his true potential. We're designed and created by God to do mighty and great things. I meditate a lot, and the Bible said that He is the Alpha and the Omega. He knows our end from our beginning. So if He knows your end from your beginning, and He's the Alpha and the Omega, He's the Creator. Everything on earth belongs to Him. The earth is the Lord's. Everything. So if He knows it, why would He create the man to live below his means, to live below his potential? Why would He create that man so that he barely exists? He created the man to live out his true potential, his fullest potential. And so when that man finds that woman, he obtains favor. So a lot of men are not favorable. They're not receiving favor because they are still single. How do you receive favor if you're single? A lot of men are favorless because they're single. How do you live and obtain your full potential? How do you? But so the more I meditate, the more I think, the more I'm realizing that I need to reprogram. I need to detox. As I realize those things, I'm realizing now I'm putting myself in the box. And this is why I'm sharing information so that men and women can understand it and get it. Because the more I know, the more I understand, the more single I will become. Because now I am not attached to the way of living. I'm not attached to the way of dating. I'm not attached to what the world says I should do as a man when I attract a woman. Yes, I will give her the best when I'm married. She will live the best life. She will be the queen. I've already visualized it. I've already seen it. Everything she desires and needs, she will have and more. And any idea she presents before me and say, honey, this is what I'm thinking. I need you to go and pray. I'm not just praying for the idea. I'm praying for the birth of that idea. I'm praying that that idea will multiply exceedingly, abundantly, above her expectations, above anything she had imagined or think. I am there to give it life. But as it grows, it will grow abundantly. The things that I was told that matter doesn't matter anymore. The things that I was told I should do, I cannot do it anymore. I want to do more above and beyond. That person, her mind has to shift, has to change. Her thinking can never be simple. She must think beyond a soft life. She must think beyond the bag, traveling. Because her destiny is great as well. And that's not something that I can show her or tell her. This is something that she has to discover on her own as she spend time and meditate in the Word. As she elevate herself, she will come to those conclusions and realize that Wow, the things that I've been pondering on, the things I've been watching on social media that I've been desiring is they are simple things. They are nothing. They are small compared to what God wants to give me. The cars in the house, those are nothing. I could have mansions in every nation, in every continent, in every country. My family could lend to nations and we will not borrow. My family could reign over nations and they'll not reign over us. Every time something negative happens, she'll say, no, this is my time to be favored. This is my time to be favored. This is my time to receive. Every time I give her something, this seed must multiply. If you listen to me, I'm declaring the word. Every time there's a lack, there's something in the home that needs to be replenished. My husband has begun prospering and will continue to prosper, and he will become very prosperous. And I'm saying the same thing. My wife has begun to prosper. She has continued prospering and will become very prosperous. Here's what happens when you start thinking like that and speaking like that, men and women. Everything the world say is silent. The things that you see on social media, it doesn't move you. It doesn't change you. When someone say, oh, I saw your husband down the road, you just brush it off. Or I saw your wife down the road, you just brush it off. Oh, why are you doing this for your husband? Why are you doing this for your wife? Because you realize, you come to the understanding that no, I am different. We are greater than he or she. We are greater than they. We move as a couple. And so that's how I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm meditating on. As a man, I have kids. How do I make them great? How do I set them up for greatness? No, I'm not going to give them things. I'm not going to give them money. No, the values that I'm learning, how do I instill those values in them so that they become great? So that they become creators. I know for a fact I'm going to be very wealthy. I know for a fact when I die, I'm going to give away everything that I have. I'm going to instill those knowledge into my children. And they will be wealthy. They will create their own wealth. They will create their own wealth. They will create their own wealth. They will establish their own family. They'll pass on the wealth of knowledge from generation to generation. I've already seen it. I've already seen it, and I'm speaking it to existence every day. And so now the way that I'm thinking, that woman, whoever she is, she has to think the same way. She can't be normal. Her thinking cannot be normal. She cannot be average. She can start that way, but she cannot. Because here's the thing now. I can be as great as I think I want to be. But if she is thinking small, she will always pull me down. If I am thinking small, I will always pull her down. Because your partner is supposed to push you. If they're not pushing you up, they're pulling you down. So if I'm speaking big dreams, speaking big things, I'm living in a 2-bedroom, and I'm talking about a mansion, a 10-bedroom house. But you as the woman, all you see is a 2-bedroom. What do you say? Stop talking foolishness? Oh, baby, yes, I see it too. I see it too. These are the kids' rooms. This is our bedroom with a massive walk-in closet. There's a sauna in our bathroom. I see a jacuzzi in our bathroom. I see the pool. I see the horses outside. I see the land. And I see that home in Hong Kong. I see it in Australia. I see it in America. I see it in Africa. I see it in India. I see it in Dubai. We are owning homes all over. What do you think that will do to that man or that woman? He will go to sleep dreaming, and when he wake up, he will take action. Whatever the action is, he will go to bed dreaming. He will wake up taking action. He's not just a dreamer now. He's taking action. She's taking action. That's going to change his atmosphere. That's going to change his thinking. Every time he has a hard time, he will hear his wife's voice saying, we're going to own homes in Hong Kong, in Dubai, in China, all over Africa, in India, in America, in the Caribbean. He's going to meditate on those words. And those words will become action. Those words will move swiftly. That's what I'm thinking, and that's where my mind is every day when I'm meditating. I'm not thinking about her. No, I'm thinking about my destiny. How do I know I'm great. How do I get there? I know I will succeed. I know I will lend to nations and I will not bow. But how do I get there? What moves do I need to make? How do I move the chess pieces? What do I need to do? That's my thinking. And so every time I think that way, I'm shifting. And I'm moving to high heights. So it's impossible for me to think small. It's impossible for me to think small. It's impossible for me to worry. It's impossible for me to allow fear to seep in, to control me, to tell me what to do. It's impossible. Because where I am right now, I'm not in 2025. I'm not in 2026. I'm not in 2027. I'm not in 2028. I'm not in 2029. I'm not even in 2030. Where I'm at mentally is not, it's not even near to where I am right now mentally, spiritually. So the things that I'm seeing now in my little studio, in my apartment, that's not what I see. When I walk into my apartment, I'm walking into my mansion. When I drive into my building, I'm driving into my acreage. When I sit down and record a podcast, I'm speaking to millions of people. When I'm writing emails for work, I'm writing the president's message to my investors. I'm speaking to the board members. I'm speaking to the staff. That's what's inside the man. Not the things that we see on social media. I need a man to provide this, to do this, to clean this, that, more emotional intelligence, and this and that. We as men are beyond those things. And women, there are some men that you see, okay, why is this guy single? He's far beyond what you see. Mentally, he's not even in your vicinity. You guys are not in the same country. You guys are not in the same state. You guys are not in the same region. He's far beyond what you can see. In the last episode, I said, or the episode before that, I said, women are nearsighted. Men are farsighted. We can see. We are designed to see beyond what we see. So when that man marries you, woman, all he sees is that 2-bedroom apartment or that 1-bedroom apartment. He see you guys in mansions, flying in jets, running businesses, huge staff, butlers, nannies, driving the best cars. He see it. And women, you have to allow him to see it. He's not doing it for himself. He's motivated. The minute the man is married, the minute he's dating, he is motivated. He needs to advance. He needs to level up. His thinking has to change. His outfit has to change. So women, don't worry about his outfit. It will change. He's broke now. It will change. He speaks sloppy. It will change. He eats sloppy. It will change. He's overweight. It will change. It will change. But women, you have to allow him to be great. If he is great, you're great. Now, if you're thinking that when he becomes great, you won't be great, then I think you need to shift your thinking. If he becomes a millionaire, then he will leave me. No. A lot of women are, I will say this. We've heard the stats, a lot of women are divorcing their husbands, right? You have a lot of husbands that are leaving their wives as well, especially the rich ones. I'm going to say something bold. I was talking to someone early this year, and she was talking about divorce rates. And I said this: no one wakes up and say, I'm going to divorce my husband, I'm going to divorce my wife today. No one. Divorce is premeditated. Divorce is premeditated. This is Fritz from Inside the Mind. Again, you can find Inside the Mind podcast on every leading podcast platform. Share this with everyone. Share this with the men especially, so that 2026 will not be the same. That 2025 will be a blur. Send this. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of Inside of My podcast. Until next time.